Finally, I got my hands on some cow dung. My briquette experiments would not have been complete without trying out the cow dung charcoal briquettes. So that's the video that we are going to be doing today. And running my fingers through the cow dung, it shows me that it has a lot of fiber, it's sticky, it has great amount of moisture, and it's malleable. These qualities are enough for us to create amazing briquettes. So let's dive into it. Begin by adding some cow dung into your mixing bowl. You want it flat out at the bottom. Remember also, if you don't have a mixing bowl, feel free to use the floor or any other surface that you desire. We are then going to go ahead and add our charcoal dust. This is fine charcoal dust that I have already pre-sieved. Remember, in this video, I'm not going to be specifying the quantities that you're going to be using to mix, but we are going to be mixing it in small quantities until we have the right consistency. So at this stage, you want to run your fingers through the mixture, mixing thoroughly the cow dung into the charcoal dust, ensuring that you break up every ball of the cow dung because it contains water and tends to remain and form into balls. So you want to get the charcoal dust in there. And if you realize that you don't have enough charcoal dust and the mixture is so watery, then you're going to go ahead and add more charcoal dust and repeat the process until you achieve the right consistency. The right consistency is achieved when once you try to form a ball, it forms a ball quite easily. And at this stage, we are ready for the molding process. For this process, we are going to be using a homemade mold press, which consists of a cylinder, a plunger, and an extruder. I've done a detailed video on the same, so check my previous videos to see how it works in detail. So you begin by filling the cylinder with the charcoal briquette mixture up to the brim. And once that is done, you're going to place the whole mechanism into a hole that I've drilled in the rock. And then you place your plunger and your hammer does the rest. And once everything is compressed, what remains is to hit it against a hard surface and it extrudes the briquette. I'm just going to repeat the process again, just for clarity. Remember, you can watch my video that I've done on this homemade mold press just to see a close-up video, different angles, and in high resolution. And once you've molded all your briquettes, you're going to place them in the sun and wait for them to completely dry. These briquettes took 8 days to dry in the sun, and they were hard as a rock, but also very light. So let's try and see how they burn. So I'm using a fire starter made up of wax and sawdust. I've also done a video on the same, so check out my video on how to create these amazing fire starters. Proceed and arrange your briquettes around the fire starter, beginning with the smallest pieces and then the bigger pieces on the outside. The fire will take about 5 to 10 minutes to fully light up. You can move around the coals as they get fire and replace them with the coals that have not really caught fire to fasten the process. As it was burning, I realized that it burns in a very earthy smell. You know, the grasses in the manure and, you know, and whatever the cow feeds, it comes off as a very earthy, really natural smell that is much better than the other briquettes that I had created using wheat flour as the binder. And then what remained is to place something on top of the stove. I boiled some drinking water, which took about 30 minutes to fully boil. This is about 7 liters. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. My hope is that you enjoyed this video, and I'm hopefully going to be seeing you in the next video. Thank you and bye-bye.